Good morning everyone and welcome back to another theme park obsession video. I'm at the Disneyland Resort to check up on both parks. So how about you and I dive right in. Alrighty, we're making our way across the pedestrian bridge into downtown Disney District, and oh wow, it's cold this morning. It's so cold. Oh, lights are out right here. Bad connection. But yeah, for those that don't live in California, you're probably thinking, Dylan, it's not that bad at all. 54 degrees is not cold. But for me, here in California, it is, oh my God, I'm like shivering right now. But I don't know, this iced coffee doesn't help either. But here's our first bit of news. They finished the concrete project right here leading up into downtown Disney, so that is all finished. I didn't think that was gonna take them long anyway, so it's nice to see that done. Here at the old pop-up Disney location, there still is no movement on what they're gonna put in this space, so we'll keep an eye on it, but I don't really see anything here in the next few months. Maybe sometime in the new year, but I guess we'll just, yeah, we'll wait and see. In front of Rainforest Cafe, Asian Street Eats is going to be making its way here pretty soon, so we'll keep an eye on this in the next couple weeks, and it should be open relatively soon. You know, people always ask me, like, Dylan, what are some of your tips on like going to Disneyland? And this is one of them right here. It's getting here early, like right when the park opens, even before the park opens, because they usually let people in like 45 minutes to an hour before, you know, they can let you go on rides and stuff. So yeah, get here early. It's key to your success for the day. And honestly, when you get here, I wouldn't snag fast passes right away. I know a lot of people automatically go to the fast passes and like get all those right off the get-go. I would go on a couple rides first. So hit like 3 or 4 rides and then do fast pass, because you'll be able to knock out those 3 or 4 rides right when the park opens. All right, starting off with California Adventure, right off the bat, they've removed the walls around the trolley station. So everything is all complete. How cool. It's no more construction wall city here at Buena Vista Street. So yeah, again, this is just the charging infrastructure for the trolleys, because those are all electric. Now they just kind of wirelessly charge while they sit and load and unload. Remember though, the trolleys don't open up until sometime next year, and that's because of the Marvel construction. So if you're coming to the park expecting to ride them, unfortunately they won't be ready for you until sometime next year. Over here in the Grizzly Peak area, you can see our first signs of the holiday decorations coming up. You can see right here in the trees, they have all the lights strung up and ready to go. This is actually a really pretty area during the holidays, especially as we get deeper into the woods here. This is really cool area of the park during the holidays at night. And as you can see, as we get deeper into the forest, you can see even more decorations are appearing for all of the holiday festivities. These ones are really cool at night too. They have little lights in them. This is actually a really good spot to wait for Pixar Pier and this end of the park to open up in the morning, just because there's not as many people as there would be on Buena Vista Street. And to get here, you just walk through the Grizzly Peak area and around the corner. But yeah, most people stay on Buena Vista Street to get to this area, whereas over here, there's just a few people. Okay, that's like no fair. How come the duck gets to go on the rides first? All right, so I'm beelining it over to Radiator Springs Racers, because now is like the perfect time for me to go on it. And I usually walk through this way because most people go through the front entrance. And if I go back here, I kind of like skip all that and I go straight to the attractions front entrance. So I'll be able to skip a few people, but wow, look at the view over here. Isn't that gorgeous? Alrighty, that was fun. Let's go ahead and head over to Pixar Pier, take a ride on the Incredicoaster and the Pixar Pal Around, so we can take a look at Avengers Campus this week. Look at this, isn't this awesome? This is why I love coming in the morning. Alrighty, that was fun. So how about you and I take a ride on the scariest ride in the park? It's Pixar Pal Around. As far as Avengers Campus, everything is going pretty great on that end of the park. As far as like the Spider-Man attraction and all that, that looks the same, but all the work seems to be happening on the tops of the buildings. Like the Ant-Man restaurant, they're working pretty hard on that particular facade work, and then that just structural steel work, as well as the other meet and greet and entrance to the future e-ticket attraction that's going in there, besides Spider-Man. So overall, work's going pretty well this week. Not really too much of a difference compared to last week, but again, I don't really expect big changes for at least like, you know, a couple weeks to 3 weeks. Then we'll start seeing like bigger changes. And then probably into the new year, we'll see even bigger changes as we approach an opening date, maybe sometime in the summer. Here in the Pacific Wharf, more holiday decorations are starting to go up. So you can see some lights are strung up across the way from Ghirardelli's to the bakery. And then the margarita stand has some decorations on it as well. All right, let's head over to the Hollywoodland area and see if we can get a look at Avengers Campus from that angle. Usually you can see some of the buildings from the Guardians of the Galaxy attraction. And by the way, just ran into Mondo from Five Fires. If you haven't checked out his YouTube, definitely do. I'll leave the link down below in the description. He's got great Universal content and Disney content. So yeah, if you haven't checked out Mondo, click the link below. All right, then here's a look at the Avengers Campus from Guardians of the Galaxy. You can see everything just looks the same from this angle. So we'll check back in a couple weeks. I won't cover it next week just because there probably won't be that much of a significant change, but maybe after that we'll see what's going on. But yeah, just some structural steel work. There's a helicopter circling over like where Tomorrowland is. It's been doing that for probably a good 45 seconds now. If you guys can see it right there in the corner. But it's been just making a couple little circles. I wonder if they're trying to look at something. Because Disneyland is a no-fly zone unless obviously there's an emergency or something, but there aren't any other helicopters around. So I wonder if they're kind of surveying the land around Tomorrowland. Ooh, Tomorrowland rumors. Let's head over to Disneyland and check out what's going on over here. Here on Main Street at Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln, the scaffolding's starting to come down, revealing the new paint job on the building, and it's really nice. The camera doesn't really do it justice. In person, it's so pretty. So I like when they do these refurbishments and make the buildings just so vibrant and clean. Down Main Street and around the corner, we can see the walls are still up in front of Tomorrowland. They're still removing the French fry rocks. You can see over here in the far left that there's still one little piece left. Other than that, they're all down. And I would assume in the next couple weeks we'll start seeing some new greenery pop up because obviously they reprofiled the front entrance to this, so they restructured the planters, obviously got rid of the curbs and widened the pathways. So hopefully within the next, like I would say 2 or 3 weeks, we'll see the final product. Still no changes on the Tomorrowland facade work on Star Tour side and Buzz Lightyear Astro Blaster side. Still looks the same as last week. And of course the scrims are down because of all the Santa Ana winds that we've been having lately. So the scrims probably won't go up until after all the winds die down. Obviously today it's not too bad, but yeah, so we'll keep an eye on it, continue to see what they do in the next couple weeks on the facade. Over here at the exit of Space Mountain, they're still working on the new staircase slash ramp that leads up to the second deck there where the queue space is. I would assume this is just for an extra emergency exit, because really when you think about it, there isn't another emergency exit when you're up on the second level. So this is probably why they're doing that. All right, let's work our way over to Fantasyland. But so far, are you enjoying the video? If you are, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you're new here, hit the subscribe button. I have new videos every week and you won't want to miss out. So let's head over to Fantasyland and see what's going on over there. Also, I forgot to mention about Downtown Disney earlier. Jamba Juice is going to be closing soon. They're not getting rid of it, they're keeping it. They're just kind of renovating it because Jamba Juice has like a new look to it. And if you've been to Jamba Juice lately at some of their newer stores, you can tell the new aesthetic is definitely coming in. So that's what they're doing here to Downtown Disney. So just keep an eye on that. Jamba Juice was supposed to reopen probably sometime early next year. It is really nice and quiet today. And we're already like a couple hours into park opening, so crowds are not too bad at all. There is a Halloween party tonight. Today is Tuesday. But so far so good. Not too many people here at all. Here at Small World Mall, they're still working on the lighting towers, getting those ready and spruced up, just like they did with the Great Moments of Mr. Lincoln building on Main Street. And over here towards the left, you can see on the facade of It's a Small World, they have Santa hats on the clock tower there. Small World Holiday is one of my favorite overlays here at the Disneyland Resort. And of course, it looks gorgeous at night, so I can't wait to see it in just a, oh, I know, it's exciting. So yeah, that'll be cool when that opens up just in a few days. Across the way at one of the gift shops too, they're still doing a little bit of a roofing project and repainting that as well. So that'll also be spruced up and ready to go for the holidays. Here at the entrance of Toontown, a new construction wall is up. Looks like to be working on this part of the curb here, because it doesn't really extend into this area or into Goofy's. So yeah, it might just be a simple little repaving project. Here in Toontown, they're also getting ready for the holidays as November 8th approaches very, very quickly, and you can catch a lot of the decorations being put up here on the exteriors of the buildings. So like I said in the last update, the Mark Twain riverboat is under refurbishment for just a few days. So in its place will be the sailing ship Columbia. Right now it's making its course around the river, but you'll be able to ride the sailing ship Columbia only for the next couple days as the Mark Twain kind of gets a little spruce up. Over here in New Orleans Square, it's going to be snowing pretty soon, just about a week's time. Holiday decorations are up in New Orleans Square as well. This is actually one of my favorite spots during the holidays, especially at night. At night it looks so gorgeous, so I can't wait for the finished product. Obviously they have a couple more things to put up, but you can see that most of it is ready to go. And I didn't notice these guys from last year, so maybe they're new, but I don't know. They always usually add a couple new things here and there, but this area at night is just awesome. I can't wait to see this in the next couple weeks. Here at Sleeping Beauty's castle, it looks like all the snow is put on top of the caps. There's only a couple spots like right here where the snow is not on. I don't know if they're just gonna leave it like that or if they're just waiting for another piece, but other than that, it looks awesome. I think the new snow caps on this look so much better than the old ones. Well, that's gonna do it for today's Disneyland update video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and smash that like button. And if you're new to the channel and you love Disney content, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, because I have brand new videos every single week. You won't want to miss out on that. I also have an Instagram account, so if you want to check that out, it's at Theme Park Obsession. I post there all the time, so be sure to give that a follow as well. But other than that, I hope you have a beautiful day, and I'll see you next time in the parks. Bye.